You know, we've all been there, trying to move on from someone who really hurt us, but their memory just gets stuck on a loop in our minds. It's frustrating, it's painful, and in this explainer, we are going to get to the bottom of exactly why it is so hard to let them go. So why is it? Why does the person who caused us the most pain seem to be the one who lingers the longest? You know that feeling, right? Every logical part of your brain is screaming that they aren't right for you, but letting go feels, well, it feels almost impossible. We're about to break down the surprising psychology behind this whole thing, and it all starts with a very fundamental human drive. It really all begins with a simple truth. As humans, we are wired for connection. Friendship, love, family. We build our entire lives around these bonds. They kind of form the very fabric of our reality, because deep down, a lot of us feel incomplete without them. But here's the twist. This deep, deep need for connection has a really powerful side effect. It's so strong that we will often cling to any connection, even a painful one, because it feels better than the alternative, which is being totally alone. That person, even though they hurt you, was filling a pretty fundamental void. And that leads us to a really critical insight. The struggle to let someone go often isn't about that person at all. Nope, it's about the feeling they helped you avoid. The real reason you can't seem to move on might actually surprise you. So I want you to ask yourself this question and be really honest. What are you actually afraid of losing here? Is it that specific person with all their flaws and all the hurt they caused? Or is it something way deeper that they just happen to represent? You might think you miss the person, their voice, their laugh, just having them there. But that is not the whole story. In fact, it's not even the main story.
And here it is. You don't miss the person, you miss the cure for your loneliness. They were the one who filled the empty hours and kept that feeling of being alone away. So let's be super clear about this. You aren't addicted to them. You are addicted to not being lonely.
Okay, so if it's an addiction to not being lonely, how in the world do you break it? Well, the key is understanding the difference between two really powerful words, habit and need. And getting this distinction, that is your path to freedom. Let's break this down. A true need is essential, right? Like food or water. It's something that genuinely helps you grow. But a habit, well, a habit just feels empty time. That person became a habit, a pattern that you use to temporarily fill a void. And you know what the good news is? Unlike a real need, a habit can absolutely be broken and replaced. Okay, but if it's just a habit, why does the pull feel so incredibly strong, so irresistible? Well, it turns out there's a powerful, almost chemical force at play here. I want you to think of it this way. You are the iron, and they are the magnet. The attraction feels completely natural, almost like it's out of your control. You are just powerfully drawn to them. This is actually rooted in the universal law of opposite attraction. It's a real, tangible thing. But, and this is so important, just because an attraction feels natural does not mean it's healthy for you. That magnetic pull is not a guarantee of a good relationship, not at all. So if the connection was just a bad habit, and that magnetic pull is a force of nature we don't have to obey, how do we move forward? This is where things get really empowering. It's all about choosing a better addiction. And this, right here, is the question that changes everything. If that person was just a habit you were using to cure your loneliness, what will you consciously choose to be your new habit? Because you absolutely have the power to decide. So instead of a person, you can make your new habit something that truly serves you. It's all about pouring that energy back into yourself, whether that means getting lost in the world of books, absolutely crushing it at your work, or fully devoting yourself to a passion you truly love. And you know what the beautiful thing is about these new habits? Unlike a person, they can't betray you. Your passion, your work, your personal growth, these things will only ever build you up. They are reliable, powerful sources of fulfillment. So ultimately, this all comes down to one final powerful choice, a decision that is going to define how you move forward from this very moment. The choice is pretty clear when you look at it like this. You can cling to the memory of a person who has the power to leave you and betray you. Or you can invest in your passion, something that will stay with you forever and will only ever elevate you. You have the power to replace a habit that hurts you with a passion that builds you up. So the only question left is, what will you choose?